Good day, great minds. You're welcome back to class. Today we'll be discussing the topic types of poetry. There are several types of poetry, but in today's class we'll be discussing 4 of them. They are sonnets, ode, pastoral poem, and didactic poem. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines with specific rhyme scheme. There are 2 types of sonnets. We have the Italian or Petrarchan sonnet and the English or Shakespearean sonnets. The Italian or Petrarchan sonnet was named after an Italian poet named Francesco Petrarch. This sonnet is divided into 2. We have the first 8 lines and the last 6 lines. The first 8 lines expresses the worry of the poet. That is, it talks about the idea, the subject idea of a poet, while the last 6 lines provide the solution to the problem outlined in the first 8 lines. And in the last 6 lines, after solution is being provided, the poem is being concluded. The Italian sonnet has a specific rhyme scheme. The first 8 lines, which we call the octave, has the rhyme scheme A-B-B-A, A-B-B-A, Abba, Abba. And the last 6 lines have the rhyme scheme C-D-C, C-D-C. That is that about the Italian or Petrarchan sonnets. Moving on to the second type of sonnet, which is the English or Shakespearean sonnet. This type of sonnet was named after William Shakespeare and has 3 quatrains and a concluding couplet. If you remember what we discussed in one of our classes, a quatrain is a stanza of 4 lines. 4 lines. So when we say we have 3 quatrains, it means we have 3 stanzas, and each stanza has 4 lines. Now, so it means we have 3 quatrains and the concluding couplet. So that is the rhyme scheme of the English or Shakespearean sonnet. Ode is a type of poem that is written in celebration, appreciation, or dedication of someone or something. It is a ceremonious poem that is written to appreciate, dedicate, and celebrate not just someone, but also something. It can be written to celebrate a thing. That's that about ode. Then talking about pastoral poem. Pastoral poem is a type of poem that describes the rural life. It describes the life of a shepherd and other rural flock. So when you hear the word pastoral as a poem, what should come to your mind is a type of poem that describes the rural life. It usually talks about the shepherd and other things you can find in the rural setting. That is that about pastoral poem. Finally, discussing the poem didactic. Didactic poem basically teaches morals. So when you hear didactic, what should come to mind is a type of poem that teaches moral or give knowledge on science or any areas of life. So but didactic poem is known for teaching morals, and there are other examples of didactic, but we'll be explaining 2. We have satire and allegory. Satire is an example of didactic poem. This is a poem that laughs and mocks at the evil and the vices in the society, or the vices of an individual in the society, and calls for a change. So it means there are times that a poet can sit down and write out what is happening in society just to mock them, and not only to mock them but also to call for a change to that particular vice. There should be a change, there should be an alteration to that which is done. So basically, satire mocks at the evils in the society and calls for a change to that evil. While allegory is the type of didactic poem that uses characters in the poem to represent characters in real life. This is a type of poem in which an action represents actions in real life, or a character in the poem represents character in real life. So that is that about these 4 types of poem. Hope you enjoyed today's class. See you in the next class. Bye.